United Nations General Assembly on Thursday suspended Russia from the Human Rights Council. While 93 countries voted in favor of the draft resolution, 24 others voted against it, and 58 countries abstained. India was among the countries that abstained from voting. The UNGA needed to vote in favor by two-thirds to remove Russia from the Human Rights Council, and this is what it stands now. Russia is no longer part of it. In fact, India was among the 58 countries which abstained from voting in the UNGA meet. However, this time, India's abstention has helped the Western countries in their bid to suspend Russia from UNHRC. The UNGA needed to vote in favor by two-thirds, and this is now how it stands. Russia is no longer part of the United Nations Human Rights Council, and India, of course, abstaining from voting once again. My colleague Srinjoy Chaudhary now joins me live on the broadcast. Srinjoy, Russia before this vote had in fact warned that if at all there'd be people voting against it, there is going to be very, very unfriendly actions. Now, what do we make of that now, and how significant is this, Russia's ouster from UNHRC?
Well, this was on the cards because the world, the Western powers particularly, have made it very clear they want to take action against Russia for Ukraine, which is why every kind of sanction has happened, and of course every attempt to corner Russia in the international stage. This was one of them. As far as India is concerned, India has made one point very clear. India believes that at this point, three things are necessary. The first is an immediate ceasefire. The second is diplomatic dialogue. The third is humanitarian aid for the Ukrainian people. And fourth, which has happened recently, a clear investigation into the Bucha killings. These are the 4 points India is making. And regardless of what Russia says, before the voting, Russia and India continue to be strong friends. In fact, Russia is grateful to India for the position it has taken. India has done what it has done in national interest because very clearly 60% of Russian weaponry are used by India. Secondly, there is a very close cooperation between Russia and India in terms of space, in terms of civil nuclear, and also on one issue, the Russians have been very, very supportive, and that is Kashmir. So these things have been kept in mind by India, but India continues to be very close friends with the West. India and America are going to have a 2+2 on the 11th, and after which Rajnath Singh, the defense minister, will be going to the US Third Fleet. India's position is that if you are abstaining, then you are in a position to reach out to both sides. And India has reached out to Putin. India has reached out to Zelensky.
Right. Thank you so much, Srinjoy. But the truth is that this particular abstention that India really once again went ahead with has actually ended up helping the Western countries to suspend Russia from the UNHRC. On that note, we are slipping into a very short break here on Mirror Now. News and updates continue on the other side. Stay tuned for more.